Okay, we need to discuss something, or rather I want to discuss something today. It's only going to be brief, so I'll get started straight away and then you guys can catch up later. This is what's happening in Australia. We've had continuous lockdowns. We've had continuous media coverage from healthy versus apparently not healthy. We've had the government, vaccines, vaccinated versus non-vaccinated. Sydney has been in lockdown for 3 months or more. I lost count. I don't care anymore. Then we come to October 11th, Monday, October 11th, labelled Freedom Day. Freedom Day, what is that? Okay, let's break it down. Freedom Day, October 11th, shops can reopen for fully vaccinated people. Only 1 dose or unvaccinated has to wait to the 1st of December. The media has been telling everyone we're 80% vaccinated, we're 70% vaccinated, we're 80%, now we're nearly 90% double vaccinated. And I didn't believe them. The whole time, I did not believe them. It's like the media are lying about this. I know the media lies all the time. They never tell the truth. So why would they tell the truth about this? Can't possibly be that New South Wales and Sydney is 80% vaccinated. Can't possibly be. They're lying. Freedom Day comes, which to me is Medical Discrimination Day. But Freedom Day arrives. On the Sunday, the day before Freedom Day, there was hardly anyone in the shopping centres, except to buy food in the supermarkets. Monday, there's not a single car space left. There's people shopping everywhere and celebrating that now they can go shopping. It was eye-opening and disgusting at the same time. Medical Discrimination Day has been celebrated and is still being celebrated. The 80%, or now I think it's 90%, I don't even know anymore, fully vaccinated, I do believe. Sydney has just gone, okay, no problem, makes no difference, I'll get jabs just so I can go shopping. I met someone yesterday who got jabbed so they can just travel. Many get jabbed just so they can work. I understand you need to have a roof over your head. I understand that. It's very, very scary. But is that a reason to get a medical procedure? That it's not even law? Our government are bullies. They're not even legitimate. Being forced upon us by so-called police who are illegitimate of this nation, of this country. Medical discrimination is happening in Australia, in Sydney, where I am. I can only say about Sydney because that's all I know. That's what I'm witnessing firsthand. At such a rate that it's unbelievable. 6 months ago, people would have been up in arms if HIV positive people were not allowed to enter stores. If people with cancer or the flu were not allowed to enter stores. Imagine if we went back to whites only or blacks only. What if disabled people were excluded from shopping? What if any medical condition stopped you from going into a shop? The planet would be in uproar. Everyone in the city would be in absolute uproar. Yet here we are. Here we are. Only people who have been vaccinated twice can go shopping. Shops that were letting in people the day before, vaccinated and unvaccinated, suddenly, all of a sudden, because the government told them so, can now only allow a certain medical procedure enter the shops. And people are going, okay, I don't see anything wrong with it. Just go and get your vaccine and you'll be right. The whole Australian attitude, she'll be right, mate. She'll be right, mate, is so disgustingly ridiculous in Sydney. Sydney is lost. At least Melbourne has got the balls to stand up and say, no, we're not putting up with this. At least Melbourne, they actually have some courage and bravery. Melbourne knows what they're fighting against and what they stand for. They're standing for freedom. They're standing for equality. They're standing for the right to protect themselves and choose what goes in their body. Sydney goes, okay, there's my arm, jab it in, no problem, I'll do what I'm told. It is absolutely shockingly disgusting. And anyone who thinks it's okay for a business to say only people can be employed here if you inject yourself with an experimental substance, not to mention death listed as a potential side effect. Only people who have played Russian roulette with their lives can shop from our stores. Where the hell are people's balls? Where's their courage? Sydney, you are an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Our ancestors, our grandparents who went to war and fought for the freedoms of this country when the Nazis and Japan and all attacked, not the Nazis, the Germans and Japan attacked. You've just gone, okay, no problem, we give our country to you. As long as we can go shopping, as long as we can go and buy a pair of shoes, or go buy a new phone, or go and get a new CD or TV, okay, have our country. It's all good. Absolute disgraceful. And I'm ashamed to call myself a Sydney-sider. When is enough going to be enough? When they come for your kids? When your kids start dying from being vaccinated, which they already are? What's it going to take for you to get off your ass and say enough? Because right now, you're sitting back enjoying the freedoms that the government has given you, which they stole from you illegally in the first place. You're celebrating, oh, I can go to the shops and go to the cafe now with my friends. You have no idea. No idea. It's a sad, sad state. I hope this doesn't happen in other countries, which reports are it is. When are we going to unite as a race and come together? It was good for everyone to unite over Black Lives Matter, wasn't it? Why can't we unite over the planet, or around the planet, for medical freedom and medical choice? France is doing a great job. Look at them. There's a few other countries. Australia, you better get your shit together, because our country's going down the drain. We are the headquarters for the New World Order. This is where the fight needs to take off from. And right now, I hate to say it, you're all a bunch of pussies. You really are. You might as well roll over and dig your own grave, because that's just what you've already done. So I hope this reaches a few Sydney people and you can realise what twats you really are. Ridiculous.